Wholeness, and what is up, everyone? You are tuned into the frequency, and we are back here with my Dead Space 2 hardcore walkthrough. Now, this will cover up all the way to chapter 5. This next upcoming room is actually quite a bit of a challenge. Not this room, but the room that is after. You can actually just knock this guy down with the box, hit his claw off, catch him with his claw, he's done. This next room is, it used to be one of my problem areas until unfortunately, or fortunately, apparently one of the necromorphs don't always spawn, and this is actually the bomber. Sometimes he'll spawn in, sometimes he won't. The bomber, by the way, who I'm referring to is the guy with the huge orange thing that goes boom when you shoot it. And, you know, he makes a weird noise. Anyway, I found this room to be partially difficult, mainly because of the random spawns of all the enemies. As you'll hear, there's 2 spitters, there's 2 infectors, and there's actually, I believe, 2 slashers that come in this room, all to join the fun. And I found this, just the fact that this room randomly spawns, I think that's hilarious that he took out his own guy. But the fact that this room spawns them in random locations is just hell when I was doing practice runs. And it took me a long time before I actually got down to doing this room without taking any damage. I think one of the key things to doing this room without taking damage is to get rid of the infectors immediately when they show up, because if you don't, they'll just keep on spawning slashers, and then you'll have to deal with those. Also, keep an eye out for where the spitters are, or the pukers. Do I keep calling them spitters or the pukers? You keep an eye out where the pukers are, and make sure they don't splash you, because that slowdown is a bitch. You do not want to get caught with that slowdown, especially when the bomber comes out. And I find it really strange because the bomber didn't come out this time. Usually when I do practice runs, the bombers, you know, he's like one of the either the third to last, second to last necromorph to come out. He'll usually surprise you and, well, surprise me, and he'll end up behind me, and game over, man, game over. So once you enter the church, you want to head off into the left, and the left is actually where there is a store and a bench. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to stick to my plan, which was, of course, to empty out the line gun so I could do the capacity upgrade. But as you'll be able to see, that wasn't, I guess it wasn't on the card, so to speak, and I had to deal with it. Now I'm just trying to make room, or just trying to make money, rather, for this power node. As you'll see, I'll eventually have to sell the, excuse me. Eventually I have to sell the contact energy. It doesn't really matter that you sell or keep the energy now. As you'll see later in the game, we'll have so much money by that time that it really wouldn't affect us. And you can just buy all the ammo that you're going to need for Nicole. You're not going to need that much anyway. You're just hitting her, and then you're not even hitting her. I'm not going to spoil the end, damn it. You'll have to see that. But anyway, there you go. Got the capacity upgrade for the line gun. Although I would have liked to have emptied it out first. That wasn't the case here, so. In this room, there's actually a power node. But once you get the power node, the necromorph will spawn out here. Simple enough to kill. You also get a surprise message from Strauss. There you go.
Can you see the symbols too?
Strauss. Yes, I see the symbols.
You're a threat to them. I know it. We have to work together.
Work together? Who's them? When you mean Titan? Strauss.
Here, I think I get the damage upgrade because, yeah, I do. There actually isn't a power node room, so you're in the clear to use the power nodes. Use up all of your power nodes to upgrade your weapons. And line gun is one of those guns that you really want to get the damage all the way up, simply because it has incredible stopping power. Later in the game, we're going to start getting into areas where it's much better off to just run than it is to stay and fight. And although you can get the force gun, which I would actually recommend if you're not using the line gun, if the line gun isn't your cup of tea, you could just get the force gun. And that gun, when you boot up the damage, it's actually a pretty formidable weapon. Okay, so in this room, there's actually 2 infectors. There's one down there, and there's one all the way up. I would never, ever recommend doing what I just did. Instead, just use a time mine and then stasis it just to save ammo. There's no reason to waste that much line gun ammo. Same for this guy. You just want to kill him quickly as possible because he'll just keep on spawning and spawning slashers in the room from the dead bodies. And this guy got me twice. This son of a gun. I'm trying to not swear, but you know, he's actually not dead either. He's playing possum, I believe. I thought so. He certainly didn't act like he died. There he goes. He's dead. I'm just being overcautious. Post play, I'm being cautious. Anyway, head up the lift. Hipty doodah. And here I'm just checking my notes, seeing what's next. We're all good. So there actually are shortcuts back to the first room that we were in when we entered the Church of Unitology. You have to unlock them by cutting all of the, I can't think of the name of it, cutting all of the fuses. There you go. You got to break the fuse. The door will unlock. But if you just leave those doors alone, you actually get a prize later on, which is good in my opinion. So once again, we're going to use this trick where you shoot out the window, quickly exit that room, and you won't have to deal with the heart-pounding, shoot the red triangle prompt. You can just take care of all the necromorphs in that room with a single bullet. Simple. So at this point, we still haven't saved the game. So if we die, all bets are off. Or if you die, because I don't die. I multiply. I won't say that again, don't worry. I can't promise that I won't say it again, but I won't say it again in this walkthrough. Maybe. So yeah, don't fail the quick time event. I'm not sure what happens if you fail. I guess Isaac ends up stabbing himself. I would, maybe in another time I'll actually watch all the Dead Space 2 quick time fails. But I've never actually failed any of them, except for a certain one, which I would rather not think about. So here we go. These are the Stalkers. These are the Stalkers. Stalkers are my favorite necromorph, simply because I believe their AI is really good, and they have there's a nice method to killing them that's easy on the ammo. It's an easy method in and of itself, and it's just satisfying to to see necromorphs commit suicide. Unfortunately, we don't have detonator mines, so we can't actually execute that plan, so we're stuck with these 3 spears here, and here we go. So at this part, I actually recommend that you wait until Isaac is done with his conversation with Dana. I've tried before to just rush out and initiate the gate opening sequence, but it actually doesn't start. At least it's never started for me until after Isaac was done speaking with Dana. So once you get as soon as you get the gates open, just run back over here, and you have a safe location where you have nice long tunnels where they all need to run if they're trying to get to you. So simple as saying, they're going to peek around the corners. When you see them peeking around the corner, that usually means one is on its way. If you're sure about your reflexes, you can actually just toss one of the spears over at him. Or if you're really unsure, you can just stasis him and take care of him with your weapons. Of course, I'm trying to grab his claws, and the game is just sticking me right now. It's like one of those things I said, it's on hardcore, so now the game has to just throw 1,000,002 curveballs my way. But for the most part, I generally tend to bat them all out of the park. Here's the last guy. Or the second to last guy. I forgot there's 4 guys out here. Come out wherever you are. So this guy's still alive. He's a trooper. So yeah, well, like I said, there's only 4 over here. So once you're done with the 4th one, just feel free to move around, collect the ammo, and then hack this elevator.
Of the church and down to the crypt. It's very important you not disturb. No, Earth Cub can't jam us in here. Not in here.
Dana! Important that I want.
Okay, so the remainder of this video is mostly just generally areas that you can it's mainly just a walkthrough through a bunch of areas. There's actually a power node over to the left after the elevator up, so don't miss that. That's going to be helpful. Or power nodes are always helpful, so I don't know why I said that, but you know what I'm saying. There's a conduit room there. Like I said, I was going to try initially to not include conduit rooms in this walkthrough. However, I do have them, so I'm going to use them. I can use everything, and I'll get my hands on. However, if you don't have access to conduit rooms, I do apologize for utilizing them in this walkthrough. But like I said, every little bit counts, so I don't feel any shame in using them. Now, in this area, there's actually a bit of a timed event here going on. You actually want to plant a timed mine. I don't know why I didn't, but if you plant a timed mine right there, and then get stasis, you stasis everything, you'll actually just be able to kill everything in one hit. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So as you saw, that little gold semiconductor there is a result of not accessing the of not destroying the, what is it called? I can't, fuses. It's a result of not destroying the 3 fuses that will lead you back into the first church room. So if you don't touch those fuses, then you're good. That'll spawn there. And we're actually coming up towards the end of this video and towards my first save right at the beginning of chapter 5. So I would like to thank all of you. Well, there's a little bit more, but I would like to thank all of you for watching. If you do like this video, support, leave a comment, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. There's certainly more to come around. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, adios.